What's happening, Mutt Nation? Here we go. Had a little extra time today, so I'm getting another gameplay. We got a full one on here. We get the black jerseys now, 'cause somebody said the reds was an eyesore, I guess. But all right, that's okay. We changed it for whoever's watching anyway, and I think it gave the team some mojo. They seem to be feeling it. In this one. So, and look at that, my man Crow. Great break on the ball. I mean, you guys got low wear and play rec, but he just breaks on everything. So, and that's just the base. That's just the base gold card. And Levy, we all know about Levy. So, eat some of that, buddy. I mean, I know I tried to put this one on here just to focus more on that split ram concept I brought up in the last video, but this guy's just he's gonna stay on the field a little bit longer. Hey, and Crow makes up for it. All right, buddy. We got the hops, like I say. I mean, he stole a user from me because I would have had that, But that's what my players like to do. And hell, as long as we're making the play, that's cool. And we got the PA Ram fork in there. We put a streak on the gronk, and it's covered up. It's covered up. That was the first time I had both of those on there. So after rewatching now, and I could easily roll out to the right and there, buy a little bit more time for X. That'd be the third option on that play. And here we go with the circle cross. We want to see if that's still going to hold up this game. And there you go. Just got to pace it correctly. I mean, it seems every time I've thrown that play, it's been open. I've just all different angles you'll see. I mean, there's a short, medium, and long range, just depending on the coverage. But it seems like there's a way to beat every coverage, with that route. As long as you can read the defense. So. Very, very happy finding that one. That one's going to stick with me as long as I have this playbook, I don't know how heavy I run the set, but again, this is just after getting Gronk. I just want to see him dominate. I bring him out there, and there's the A again. You just got to wait for it to run. The reason I space some of those plays out, see from the last game when I show you the breakdowns of them, is just for that. You're trying to pull defenders in certain directions, make them have to make a choice, and then just find that opening in the zone. This is the slants middle. I put Gronk out there on a wheel, and then I motion him left. And you see right there, you really just got to watch where the coverage is. Make sure you don't have anybody in a blue zone there. And in the last video, I believe that I said I put him in a swing, but it was incorrect. It is definitely a wheel. And like I say, there'll be times where he rolls down the sideline when you have it further down. If you like the 30 or 40-yard play, he'll roll down that sideline, and you're be able to take the top off of cover 3 or cover 4 with the receiver out there because you streak him out. Oh. And Dockett with another one of his sacks. He had 5 sacks on the day with that guy. So, poor day to be a Cowboy fan, apparently. And this one, a little bit sooner, I think would have been nice. It's weird on this route. I was running it, but once he got like halfway through Marshall, he starts coming back, and you lose yardage on it. So I don't really know if I'd care to run that one again, at least with that setup. But and then here's one more. We're going to try and find ways to get Gronk into the end zone, basically. I mess around with the guys on the left, but not a big deal. It's really just his route we're looking at here. See if he can create space, hit, once he makes that corner, because the guy's got, such a big frame and the long arms in this. He should be able to snag it. And right there he does. And then the kitchen traffic's going to hold with him. So, the only thing that you really don't see me doing that I'm sure a lot of people have interest in with him is maybe just bombs, jump catch and all that. I really don't play that way too often. I mean, it's on a rare occasion if I think of I got somebody beat, I'll throw it up. But I'm not really much for the jump balls. I try to actually run plays and find the zones and beat the man, whatever it is. But I can understand wanting to test that out. It's just not my style, but I am sure it's really good this year. I mean, I've gotten beat by crap like that tons of times, and if you can one-on-one down the middle coverage on a bomb, you'll probably out-jump a bunch of guys also. So that being done, we'll jump right into the play action fork again, a ram fork play, the running back streak, and while we watch for the A for the number 1, and we've got him that time. You seen the last video, I hit the corner and got about 30 or 40 on that one. That time, there's one guy to beat, but you make that play, it's a good one. But here's another one I don't know if I really focused on last time. It's called the Y shallow, and I really like the B route. I follow up a streak behind it, but right there is going to kill like a cover 2. It just murders it. And in a lot of the threes and stuff in the middle, a little bit earlier if you throw it, it's just an odd route. It's not a straight line route, and you'll see when he comes in, and he'll alter it a lot. And I don't know if really awareness and route running affect how that is, but that play is going to kill any cover 2. And I've had it just dominate threes also on a bomb play. I've seen that it comes out of like the Broncos playbook is where I saw that route ran. You know, a different play altogether. But I'm bringing that one in here once I saw that here. So that's a good chance for a big play on that. Like I say, wide shadow cross, Gronk on a streak, and then just B's your first option. Gronk's going to be your second option behind him. And this play is going to be the Rams go. I put Gronk on a swing right, and sometimes I'll motion him right also on that play. You know, it just broke right to where the eight receiver is going to be a target. It just depends on where you see the coverage again. Like a lot of these just having the reads on it. He's going deep on the crow, and the one-handed snag. This is the gold card, man. I mean, this, you know, pretty happy with that. I'm gonna eventually, like I say, I'm gonna eventually break down and have to put a Pat Pete on the other side. I got to get as many of my Redbirds as I possibly can out there. I know that Cromartie one, you know, that flash was pretty awesome too. But you know, it's like everything. We got to build them as we go. You know, only do so much. And again, probably the mesh I didn't even see on that one in there. Just a simple cross, nothing too complex. In that circle, I'm gonna run these a little bit heavier. You know, when I eventually get in, you know, I'll work these into an overall scheme. But right now, I'm gonna run them a little heavy, obvious. You know, test them out, see what's really gonna work. All conditions, you know, different setups. That play again, there was the short version of that cross, and you know, like I say, every time I found a way to make that one work. And again on the PA Ram fork there, I've had a ton of success with that one also. So those two been really good out of the formation here. And like I say, we've got a couple other potential ones, and run them a few more times to get some bigger plays. And here's the other side again of that Y circle. Run them to the right, and you're going to get some results also. That one to me is more, that 10 to 15 yard gain if you're going to hit that. And that play right there is the first time that one got stopped, and that's just because the guy basically just grabbed a hold of my legs, like a dog, and was humping me all the way down the route. Of course, there's no flags, but and this one right here, this is just stock, out of this. But I figured give it a shot, something I hadn't run before, so they're large in there, and he'll eat it up. And if you got a good slot guy in there, he'll eat him up. And Large has been great to me. I mean, I'm really tempted to get the Freddie B, and put him in on there also. Not that Steve's really done much wrong, but that's like a little bit better version. He's got the 97 catching traffic, and the 92 speed. It's appealing also, but he's a little stronger, a little bit better blocking, I believe. The way he's set up also. So it's tempting, but again, Steve was he's a favorite, so I might keep him and deal with that and work around other areas too. So. That's how the game is, man. You're just always trying to build the squad up. They got you. That's where that addicting feature is. All right, now I'm going back with the slants middle with the Gronk on the wheel, motion them left. I know I've been talking about getting them down the sidelines. We haven't seen it yet. I've only ran this play a few times, so I'm hoping this one near the end of the game we can get it. And it looks like we're good. Now look at this. See again, the X receiver's taking the top off the coverage. Once he clears the linebacker set in there, you've got good 20 yards of sideline to work with. Again, and if it's in man. You got the same thing. You're just gonna kill him because once he goes to the left and the guy will bite on the wheel, and once he turns the corner, almost every guy's gonna be in the dust. So, thanks for watching again. Like I say, just another little one. We're trying to get this split ram set out, and gotta give a shout to the docket. 5 sacks, baby.